All right, fifth grade, our last math lesson this week is going to be called Decimal, Fraction, and Multiplication Review. This goes along with the 4.3 remembering homework. It's called remembering because we're actually not going to learn anything new today. We're just going to be reviewing what you've learned before. So let's jump into it. All right, the first thing we're going to be reviewing is our decimal place value. Remember, this decimal point marks the center. Okay, if I move to the right, I have tenths, which we can imagine like a dime over the fraction 1/10. And if I move 2 places to the right, I have hundredths, which I can imagine a penny or the fraction 1/100th. When I move to the left, I actually get bigger. So when I move to the left 1 place, it's a ones. I can imagine the number 1 or a dollar. 2 places to the left, we call the tens, which I can imagine the number 10 or a $10 bill. 3 places to the left gets me hundreds, which I can imagine the number 100 or a $100 bill. So when I move from right to left, my value gets bigger. So let's take a look at that with a number. 7/10 compared to 71/10 or 71/100. I'm going to be using one of 3 symbols. I'm going to be using the symbol greater than, or I might use less than, or I might use equal to. Remember what I just compared it to, dollars and cents. So if one kid has 70 cents and the other kid has 71 cents, which one's bigger? There we go. I say 7/10 is less than 71/100. Let's do that one more time. Well, what if I have 2 tenths compared to 200ths? Which one of those symbols should I use? Well, remember, bring it up to dollars and cents. If one kid has 20 cents and the other kid has 2 cents, who has more? There we go. So I say 2 tenths is greater than 2 hundredths. All right, the next thing you're going to be reviewing today is adding and subtracting mixed numbers. So let's say you have 2.5, and you're adding that to 6 and 4/5. Okay? Remember that we just finished this unit on fractions. I need to convert them. So I can use this little diagram down here to remind me. Whole number, numerator over the denominator, equals a whole number times the denominator plus the numerator over the denominator. Remember, I told you to write that on a sticky note or on the inside of a cereal box and tack that to the wall. Keep that with your math stuff because we're going to need that over and over again. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 halves. 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 4 is 34. 34/5. And remember, I actually can't operate on this yet because I don't have a common denominator. So let's get our common denominator. 2 and 5. Can I change a 2 into a 5? No. Can I change a 2 into a 10? Yes. Let's do that. So my new problem is going to be denominator of 10. How do you change a 2 into a 10? 2 times 5 equals 10. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top. 5 times 5 is 25. How do you change a 5 into a 10? 5 times 2 equals 10. 34 times 2. This one's a little tricky, so let's ask ourselves. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6, 68. All right, now that I have a common denominator, I can go ahead and add those together. 25 plus 68 gets me, let's see, 5 plus 8 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 6 is 9. I got 93 over 10. And now, of course, the top is too high, so I've got to remember this other thing I told you to write on your chart. That when I convert it back, make the division box. Numerator goes in the box, denominator goes out. My answer is my whole number. My remainder is my new numerator. So let's do that. 93 goes in the box. 10 goes out. 93 divided by 10 is 9. 9 times 10 is 90. 93 take away 90 is 3. So I have 9 remainder 3. Change my pen color one more time to get my answer of 9 3/10. Okay, a lot of steps involved. That's why you only have 4 of those to do tonight. Adding or subtracting mixed numbers. One more thing to review. And that one more thing is what we learned this week, the shift pattern. So if I have 200 times 30, I don't need to do two-step multiplication here. I can just ask myself, what's 2 times 3? Oh, I know that. That's 6. And then count up how many zeros are in your problem. 1, 2, 3. Write that in your answer. 1, 2, 3. 200 times 30 gets me 6,000. That's not bad at all. Put that into practice today on 4.3, remembering.